Talks of no more surprise missile tests and plans to dismantle a nuclear facility. Is progress being made on the North Korean peninsula? The White House once again in cleanup mode after the president's new lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, contradicts his boss. And 1 week to go. We'll give you a taste of what's to come when Harry and Meghan tie the knot. Hello, I'm Lynda Kinkade. Welcome to CNN Newsroom. We begin this hour with a promise and an invitation by North Korea. Pyongyang has outlined steps to dismantle its nuclear test site and says international journalists will be allowed to access to an official ceremony in less than 2 weeks. That announcement from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs was reported on state TV, and it comes 1 day after North Korea pledged to end its unannounced missile tests, and a month before its highly anticipated summit with US President Trump. Well, to break down what all this means, Adam Mount joins us from Washington. He's a senior fellow at the Federation of American Scientists. Good to have you with us. I want to start first with these goodwill gestures that we are seeing. We saw, obviously, the 3 American detainees released by North Korea. And now we're hearing that North Korea is going to start the process to take measures by the end of this month to dismantle its nuclear site. What does that really mean for North Korea? Is this a path towards denuclearization?
A good word for it. It is a helpful signal of North Korean intentions or willingness to hold the summit. Pausing nuclear tests and releasing American prisoners were really the minimum conditions that would enable Donald Trump to meet with Kim Jong-un, but they are not in themselves a signal of North Korea's willingness to denuclearize. They're not necessarily a material step in that direction. So Kim Jong-un, for example, a month ago declared a willingness to mass produce his nuclear armaments. He said that armament program has been completed and the northern nuclear test site had fulfilled its mission. So these aren't signals of intentions to disarm. He still hasn't pledged to dismantle a single warhead. But the nuclear test pause would inhibit the development of more advanced warhead designs. So it is not inconsequential, but it's also not sufficient in and of itself.
We know that the new US Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, spoke recently with a North Korean leader, saying that they are on the same page. Let's just take a listen to what he had to say.
I think we have a good understanding, and I think there is complete agreement about what the ultimate objectives are.
We know that in the past that North Korea has asked for the US to withdraw its troops from South Korea, about 20,000 or so that are stationed in South Korea, before it gives up its nuclear weapons. Is that something the US will do?
It is absolutely premature to discuss revisions to US force posture and the structure of the US-South Korea alliance. Over time, if the North Korean threat degrades or evaporates, it might be worth reconsidering or looking at adjustments to allied force posture. But it's premature to have those discussions before North Korea has started to make real progress in that regard. I think if Mike Pompeo or Donald Trump thinks that they are on the same page with the North Koreans, they're sorely mistaken. I think something's gone wrong there, if that's true.
Obviously, independent verification is crucial if North Korea really is committed to denuclearization. What does that look like from your perspective?
Dismantling a nuclear weapons program is a years-long undertaking. It can't be done overnight. It can't be done by the end of the year. Especially one that's spread out over North Korea's terrain, that consists of several completed nuclear warheads. We expect hidden uranium enrichment facilities. It would take IAEA and international inspectors months and years to really determine the scope of this program and to verify it's being dismantled. I think the statement about the nuclear test site today is not reassuring in that regard. Initially, North Korea had said that they would allow international experts to come, they didn't say verify, but they said observe dismantlement of the test site. Now they say that international journalists will be allowed to do so. So that's a step back from the principle of verification. So there are some very serious conversations to be had in this regard, and the Trump team should not expect them to go easily.
Absolutely. Adam Mount in Washington. Good to get your perspective. Thank you.
Thank you.